Yo, it is Monday, April 5th, and you are now tuned into the Good Company Podcast. I am DJ God's Official New Jersey. I'm live right here with Tempo the God. I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Tempo the artist, representing Good Company, straight out of Jersey. Guys, what's shaking?
Hey, shit, man, just another day. Hope everybody had a blessed weekend and everything. Know what I mean, shout out to all the followers, all the supporters out there supporting us. Know what I mean, the numbers is going up. And I mean, everything else is following. But we're going to start off with this first segment real quick. I just want to start off by sending our prayers out to DMX. I mean, he was recently admitted into the hospital following a drug overdose that's left him in critical condition. He was on life support until a couple of days ago when his attorney, Murray Richmond, confirmed that he has been taken off life support and can now breathe on his own. Then we got hit with more information stating that DMX was actually still on life support following a heart attack, and the lawyer said that his previous comment was a misstatement. As we all should know, DMX is considered to be a legend in the hip-hop community, so we just want to send our prayers out to him, his family. I mean, just keep your prayers up. I mean, this is never a good situation for anyone. You have any comments on this situation? DMX in general, or what he done contributed to the game?
DMX definitely, I feel like, should be rated, you know what I'm saying, top 5, top 10, dead or alive, you know what I'm saying? Prayers and thoughts go out to him for sure. It's no secret, you know what I mean, that he's had his addiction issues and all that. But at the same time, like, they said that he was in a vegetative state and that there was reports that he might not even make it, keep it 100. So, like, prayers go out to him, man, for sure. Let's just, pray for X, man.
And that's nothing but facts, man. Y'all gotta you just know that the impact that he already had in the game from the early 2000s when he took over and did this thing. Now I mean, Rough Riders anthem, the whole Rough Rider movement, everything that DMX done did in the music industry. I mean, so he's definitely one of the greats and definitely a legend in this industry. I mean, so for a fact, for sure, our prayers go out to him. I mean, hopefully he gets out of the situation. I mean, God bless. I hope God is on his side. I mean, all you can do is just keep a positive outlook on life. Don't ever think negative. Just keep positive. I mean, keep the prayers in your, keep him in your wishes. I mean, keep your head up. Just keep praying. I mean, just keep praying. Take it one step at a time. We'll get to this next segment real quick. So Big Draco hit Twitter yesterday to remind people that there's no other but the one and only Soulja Boy. He put up a tweet saying that I was the first rapper on YouTube. Period. Ever. Period. In life. Period. In history. Period. Did you get to see that tweet? And do you think that this tweet is facts or fiction?
I don't really even think that the tweet is even relevant. I want to say relevant or necessary. I don't think Soulja Boy made his impact, yeah, but he's not even really impacting it as much musically right now. He's doing it more on other ways and on other scales. Like, you don't really need to prove what he did musically. He came in, he made a couple of hits that went viral, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Now he's on the other shit. Like, people calling out Soulja Boy, indulging in shit. Unless you're getting into a rap battle, it's like, whatever, yo. You know what I'm saying? Niggas put a little bit of respect on Soulja Boy's name because we know, you know what I mean? He made up a whole dances that they was playing in clubs that they still probably play in the club now. Somebody just jump on. You know what I mean? Everybody know the dance to it. Like, not a lot of artists could say they did that. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be the first artist on YouTube doing that, I don't know if that's facts. I definitely feel like that's fiction. I feel like there's been other rappers that have done shit like that before Soulja Boy, but he just so happened to go super viral and have a couple dope ass follow up records. I went with it.
Facts. I think we just had the point where, man. I mean, it's not really needed or necessary, but it is. I mean, I find it entertaining when Soulja Boy to this day where somebody like Soulja Boy could come out and I mean still be relevant in ways. I mean, like because a lot of people that I mean just certain things that he do. I mean, it's not even really the music that's being viral. Recently, his I believe the new track he has that's been going viral on TikTok and everything. I mean, that is actually boosting him back up to the. I mean, so he has a way of falling back for a little bit or whatever. He just has a way of going viral. Moments that just go viral. Period. You feel me? From who said who don't fuck with Big Soulja? You feel me? Shit like that. He finds a way to always stay relevant with some viral moment, whether it be a year, 2 years, whatever. He always stays relevant. Finds a way to stay relevant. So I give kudos to Soulja Boy for that. Now I mean, it's a lot of shit that he really did, even though he was not the shit about this. There's a lot of shit that he really did start, like even the YouTube shit and all that kind of shit. But he's probably one of the forefronts, like one of the first people to start doing shit like that. He probably wasn't the best person to do it. I mean, he wasn't the greatest ever. I mean, he didn't do it to. I mean, he wasn't he didn't benefit the best out of everyone that has ever been doing music on YouTube and whatever it is in SoundCloud. But he was a forefather. Well, not forefather, but he was. I mean, he was one of the beginners, starting of it. I mean, he's one of
Yeah,
the
he definitely made it hot.
facts. I mean, all right. So,
Let me ask you a question real quick. You ever crank that Soulja Boy? I know you're a DJ,
come
but
on,
you ever
bro.
crank that
Come on, bro. Yeah, listen.
Soulja
We used to have the school dances in middle school, bro. And we used to get into this. Yeah, we
Boy?
used to the you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, watch me,
yeah,
you. Yeah, yeah, I do the whole dance. You feel me?
yo,
Parties, I was in the middle of the dance floor, cranking that bitch. You feel me? That's when that shit just came out, and I was cranking the shit out of that bitch. So I'm never gonna sleep on Soldier. You feel me? Just off the
yo,
strength that he really
yo,
did have some shit. She got
son,
a
that shit.
dog. It's all kinds of shit. Right? It's all
I
kinds of
went from
shit.
that to like that crank that Batman, crank that fucking
Yeah,
ghost, like mad
yeah,
shit. That one
exactly,
record.
bro. Crank
Yeah,
that Batman, that Spider Man, they came all that off of Soulja Boy. Like, if you want to be
yeah,
technical, he really did. Like that one time when Drake was like, when he was on Breakfast Club, he was like, man, he stole my whole verse, my whole bar, my whole line. I'm like, this nigga cabin. So I actually hear, I'm like, what the fuck? Because it really was a line. So I was wondering what the fuck to tell me what's really going on. You feel me? Like we said, Soulja Boy back in this thing. I'm ready. What's happening? It didn't even sound like a fucking Soulja Boy. It sounded like some shit Soulja Boy would say. What's happening? Then so when he said that shit, and I found out that he said it and Drake said his part, I'm like, damn, that really do sound some shit that Soulja Boy would say. Know what I mean, but I don't think he does the shit intentionally. I feel like he just does shit and it goes viral, and I mean, it just ends up being what it is. You feel me? Because he was like even the MySpace with the yeah. So we just don't give Soulja Boy his credit. Know what I mean? That's where it's at. You feel me? There's no other than the one and only Big Draco. All right. Facts. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic. Before we get into that, though, I just want to say that Vonnie Von cannot make it tonight. I mean, he had his own things he had to handle, take care of, but we still gonna keep the show rocking. We still gonna keep it going. It's not gonna be as long of a show, so we're just gonna run through a few topics and that kind of stuff. I mean, quick word and all that. We're gonna get up out of here and let y'all go about your business. All right. So with that being said, I'm just gonna hop into this next segment, Real 2.2. So last week we was talking about Michael Rapaport, right, and the whole Kevin Durant thing. Well, it seems that Kevin Durant is actually getting fined by the NBA because of his comments towards Michael Rapaport. He recently went to was it Twitter or Facebook or Instagram? He went to one of the social media platforms and he told him that he felt bad about the whole thing. He didn't want it to get to that level, get to that point, get to that state.
Situation with Durant has gotten out of hand. I feel bad about it. I feel bad about my involvement in the situation. I feel bad that it's gotten this far. I met him one time. It was cool, cordial. I'm a fan. I met him as a fan. And the funny thing is he actually had reached out to me about doing something that I call on social media the shame game, about putting people who talk shit on social media on blast. That was actually the way we met. It's not the first time I've posted people's DMs. It's funny when people are saying anti-Semitic things about me, saying racist things about me, threatening me, and they're Joe Schmoes. Everybody loves it. But when it was Durant, people got 400 opinions. I'm a rat. Fuck all that rat shit. Like I said, we met. He was cordial. And I hadn't seen him since, but it was definitely cool. But I don't consider him a friend. The way he was talking to me is not like a person who was a friend. I don't speak to friends like that. I don't banter with friends telling them, yo, when I see you, I'm going to spit in your face. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, cool. When you spit in my face, I'm going to swish it around and spit in your face. That's not the way I banter. That's not the way I bullshit. That's not the way, that's not locker room talk. Those are threats. They were made over and over and over. It's been going on for months. And on Tuesday of this week, he caught me on a bad day. That being said, in my opinion, the whole situation got blown out of proportion. I don't premeditate or contrive my behavior, my rants on social media. They come from the gut. That's why people, I think, respond to them, whether I'm talking about politics, sports, or whatever. But, you live and learn. I know I have lived and learned from the situation. I've had to deal with ramifications that, I'll keep to myself. And I know he has. And, I feel bad about it. But it is what it is.
So do you have any thoughts on it? Did you hear about the story? Did you hear about the story? Do you have any thoughts on the story? Or how it
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. I felt like they was gonna find him anyway. That's crazy for KD, but at the same time, I guess he really felt some type of way towards Michael Rapaport. Michael Rapaport is a funny motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna find Michael Rapaport here acting. You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA could find him for like misconduct
Facts.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like at the same time, like he's putting himself out there. They also speaking of KD also they put out the Space Jam 2 trailer. LeBron put out the Space Jam 2 trailer, and they had a tweet from KD like, "Yo, Bron, congrats, that shit was fire," and then he deleted it because the Brooklyn Nets were saying that he need to lay low right now. It's not the time for him to be out tweeting and shit. Yeah, he was trying to tweet, giving Bron his props and his kudos and shit on that.
Hey, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with a tweet like that. It's not like he's doing anything to jeopardize anything. I mean, hey, but I guess, hey, you have your media personnel. When you get to a certain level, you have people that take care of your social media for you. It's not really always you behind the blue check mark. And I mean, a lot of celebrities, a lot of people have secondary fake accounts that they really go on shade rooms and they say comment that they don't want to comment on their real profile. You know what I mean? So hey, but I just find it crazy as well. I mean, I'm not surprised in a way, but I didn't expect it to be. I mean, but I'm pretty sure that finding nothing with the KD. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, who knows? It was a private conversation. I ended up going public, and it is what it is. You feel me? Like he's Michael Rapport is not a street dude. We can't be surprised by shit that civilians do. Now, I mean, if you want to put it out there, you're gonna put it out. What can you do about that? You know what I mean? So hey, it is what it is. You feel me? It's a game. It's a risky game you played, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. This is just how it rolls out. You know what I mean? So you really got to think about not only what you're saying, who you're saying it to, but think about what would happen, the consequences if this were to go out. I mean, some people don't give a fuck. It doesn't bother some people, but always think about the consequences. I mean, especially when you're at a certain level, a certain caliber of fame, celebrity, just know that there are people looking up to you. There are things that you got to uphold to. And not only do you rep yourself and what you're doing, you're repping a team, you're repping a brand, a real label. So if you're on the Brooklyn Nets, you're doing shit, and you're a part of that team, the team gonna look at it like you're representing the team. So if you're doing shit that makes it that's negative, I mean, they're gonna look at it like you're a negative effect on the team. So things like that is when you think about it off the rip, it's probably not. But when you think about it, it's expected. I mean, they're just defending their brand and what they got going on. All right, so I don't know if you know this, but if you don't know, I'm gonna educate you once more. Before we get to the next segment with my boy Tempo, I just want to say that this podcast is brought to you and powered by Good Company Multimedia. For those who don't know what or who Good Company is, we are a multimedia outlet. Whether you need radio play, live artist interviews, blog placements, playlists, and listening sessions, BT jams, radio commercials, we got you covered right here at One Good Company. So make sure you follow us on the gram at One Good Company. Make sure you follow us on YouTube at The Official Good Company, and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their cousin, auntie, and nephews to come tune into Good Company on YouTube. All right. Again, that is the number One Good Company. All right, with that being said, we're gonna jump right into this next segment real quick. I'm gonna let Tempo go ahead. You know, usually we hop into Von, Tom, and all that kind of stuff, but Von can't do it today. So we're just going to Tempo. We're gonna let him take it away.
Yo, so what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Tempo the artist. Yeah, we gotta get it together, y'all. Today I want to talk about being slow to anger. You know what I mean? Um, Anger is something that like consumes a person. You know what I mean? Like it can completely change the dynamic of your character and how you act, your reaction time, and the way I guess you react to certain situations. You know what I'm saying? It affects your ability to think and to strategize, um, and it turns a potentially good thing into a bad thing because you react off anger and malice or whatever stems from anger. I say that to say this. At the same time, um, you can be mad, but you have to figure out a way to channel it and harness it and deliver it out different because what you give out to people is what people are going to judge you by for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And like for as long as people know you, they're going to judge you off of that initial thing. And so sometimes, people change. Sometimes situations change. And that's fine. That comes with growth because as people, as individuals, we grow. One lesson that I had to learn real quick though is that little switch that flips when you get angry, that's your whole situation turning upside down. That's you either staying above water or sinking the ship. And so if you know what you want to do, where you want to do it, how you want to do it, like where you want to go, you have a plan in your head. If you know how to attain what you want to attain, but then it comes to a moment and you let that anger consume you, man. It's never going to go the same way. So I, I I just think that everybody really, you know what I'm saying, you really just got to think, you know what I'm saying, try and turn that anger into think about happy shit. You know what I'm saying? Think about other things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get mad and I'm like, oh, let me just start quoting, start singing songs. I just sing my favorite songs, start rapping my favorite lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Do something to kind of just distract your mind a little bit and kind of change your thought process and way of thinking. But that's just what I think about that. How you feel about that?
Um, I feel like that's facts. You feel me? You got to be in control of your emotions. I mean, whether you be angry, whatever it is, just like emotion is emotion. Angry, happy, whatever it is, however you feel is just emotion. But you got to be in control of those. I mean, you can't let your emotions get the best of you. You get excited, but sometimes there are things that getting too excited. There are things. I mean, there are things that there's different ways. Too much of something is not always a good thing. Know what I'm saying? So controlling, honestly, first of all, is understanding that you are mad. Some people don't know that they're mad. Some people don't know what's good. Some people just react and it's just natural to them because they never had that. Now I mean that one-on-one to themselves when they really gotta know, like, get to know yourself. Like, if you're mad, you're mad. Some people like to cover their anger and saying they're not mad, which makes them even more mad inside, trying to cover something that they are mad. Now I mean, so just be yourself and control your emotions. I mean, the only person that can do that is you. You feel me? So it takes you to get to know yourself, to know, oh, I am mad right now. Maybe I should calm the fuck down. Now I mean, that's the inner thought that you got to tell yourself. I mean, that's not something that somebody else can tell you. Feel me? Especially like, I mean, some people don't like to hear it. So people like, oh, you're mad. I'm not fucking mad. Fuck me. Feel me? And now they're even more mad, and they're trying to pretend that they're not mad, and it just makes everything even worse. Because you can't go on forward with the same positive energy, whatever it is, when somebody's already mad, trying to cover up that they're not mad. I mean, that only is because they're mad. It's a whole in disguise. It's all in disguise. But just, I mean, control your emotions. That's the topic of the day. That's everybody should focus on today. If I had a choice in what it is, I feel like everybody should just sit down. If you don't know, some people already know this. If you don't know, channel your energies, man. Sit down, just think to yourself, close your eyes, woosah. Now I mean, meditate. Now I mean, do what you got to do to get in your zone by yourself. That's one thing. Self time is very important. Sometimes you got to get by yourself, clear your mind, forget the outside thoughts, the outside this. Sometimes you got to get internal with it. You feel me? Sometimes you got to start from the inside out, not from the outside in. Sometimes you got to start from in here, sit down, and let it manifest. You feel me? Let it go through your body. Let the energy just, like, know what I mean, get to know yourself, man. But that's how I feel about what you're talking about. But after what you just said, as I said, topic of the day, everybody should focus on today. Controlling your emotions. You feel me? Controlling your emotions. All right. All right. So I got one more topic before we get up out of here today. So last week we were talking about the Lil Nas X's shoe company being sued by Nike. Well, it seems today Nike is actually the one in danger of being sued by none other than the United States Postal Service. Nike has an upcoming release inspired by the USPS called the Air Force One Experimental. The USPS recently put out a statement against the sneakers, which I will put up on the screen for the viewers right now, so you could check that out. Let me make sure y'all check that out. All right, so I'm just wondering, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is karma? And if they were to sue, who you think would come out the winner of the case?
Even if they sue Lil Nas X, I mean,
No, not
Nike.
Nas X. This is a whole. This is Lil
You're
Nas
talking
X.
about the United States Postal Service suing Nike.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
they're gonna win that. I mean, there's like that you talking about the Air Force One, like the Air Force can get involved. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Anything, but like at the same time, like there's nothing Nike really can do about that. They already in hot water, kind of low key for this
yeah,
fucking situation. So it's
yeah.
not gonna make them look good if they go to court for something. They're gonna be like, oh man, you double dipping, like, you
Facts.
know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think that Nike needs to do something to kind of like get they shit together. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they might have to discontinue both shoes to be keeping 100. Like,
Shit. Well, I don't think the first one was even theirs though. I'm pretty sure
no,
that
but they, I mean, honestly, they did. I did see the Nike swoosh on the sneakers, but I think that it was just the company that put the swooshes on the sneakers, but Nike didn't support it or
right,
endorse
right,
it.
right, right.
So
That's right. Yeah, that
but
that little check.
that's frustrating. I think that the United States Postal Service might get a nice little check though.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
we'll
we'll
see.
see.
It ain't released yet. It's upcoming release, so it's still a chance that I could get stopped before it even comes out. You know what I mean, but I guess we just see what this story takes us. You know what I mean, yeah, but even that little Nas X shit, that shit got sold out fucking like immediately. Know what I mean? I think either you or Devon already called it. Like, yeah, that shit gonna get sold out. But yeah,
Yeah.
shit got sold out immediately. About these, I seen them. Know what I mean, I don't think they really all that honestly, but know what I mean, hey, pretty sure it's gonna go. Know what I mean, but unfortunately, that's all the time we have here today. I just want to thank everyone for tapping in and keeping up good company. We truly appreciate your continued support on a daily basis. Know what I mean, Monday through Thursday, y'all here with us, y'all rocking with us, y'all viewing. Know what I mean, we appreciate that. Just spread the love, spread the support, tell a friend and tell a friend. You already know how it's going. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Stay up to date with the latest and greatest in hip hop news. All right, we'll be back live and direct for your viewing pleasure tomorrow on Tuesday. So make sure let's not forget to follow us on all social media platforms at the number one good company. Any point words, my man, before we get up out of here?
Man, I just want to tell everybody to be yourself, man. Don't let nobody ever change you. Don't let nobody be your mentor. Nobody can direct your path but you. So just stay on that path. You know what I'm saying? And continue to do you and continue to be with good company, man. Just like always make sure you're in good company. Gaza, till tomorrow, my brother.
Indeed. Again, I'm live right here with my man Temple to God, and we all good company, baby. Peace. Take off.
We were done? Nah. Follow us right here at One Good Company. If you feeling what we do, trying to go to work, want to take your business to the next level, holla at us at One Good Company.